welcome to this Chistell, Chistell.com YouTube episode. And I'm author Denise Turney, and my latest novel is the Whooten, Whooten, the Whooten State Forest Mystery. So, what is this episode about? In this episode, we covered several different things. We talked about favorite mystery movies, favorite mystery books, what makes a good mystery, and now I want to talk about some real life mysteries. And my source here is from Reader's Digest. They have a article out titled, this came out last year, 19 of the strangest unsolved mysteries of all time. Now, we don't know if these are of all time. I guess perspective, right? One is, one of these, I'm not going to talk about all of them. One is like in December of 2016, the CIA officers went into like the embassies and they were really saying they were nauseous, hearing loss, nausea, vertigo, nosebleeds, and had issues focusing. These loud noises. One described it like as marbles rolling along the floor. They researched it. They don't know what caused the noise, but they wondered if it was like another country doing something that would make these agents sick. And it's called the sickening noise. And then this one I just came across. Ghost Ship, the Mary Celeste. I never heard of this. This was in December, on December the 4th, 1872. It was a British American ship called the Mary Celeste. And they found it empty. It was just like floating in the Atlantic. The cargo, the ship was fully intact, except a lifeboat, which seemed like it had been boarded. But who knows why. But nothing was missing, so nobody stole. And nobody on board, it said, was ever heard from again. And it had set sail in November from New York, bound for Genoa, Italy. Really strange. And they said the last logs on the ship, nothing was out of order in the logs. Who knows? Who knows? And then this living statutes, 1917, 1928. About half a million people were afflicted with this ghastly condition. And they said it could be it was so weird. They called it the sleeping sickness. They said it could be something you would see in a horror movie, but really happened. Really happened. I mean, I don't want to get no weird stuff going on, no Chistell. That's not what we're about. But you heard of other things like Area 51, where people swear odd things have happened. And I can tell you, there's a hotel I've heard about. This guy went to this hotel in Chattanooga, the Reed House, downtown, and this is a night, like maybe 100 years ago. They said he came down out of that hotel in nothing but his underwear, and he told them, "Give me another room, put me in another room." And he said that it was. He said he could swear it was a ghost in his room, and people have said it was an actress or something that people have said was she in that room. And then there's one in here about the Flannan Isles Lighthouse disappearance. This was in Scotland. 3 keepers of the lighthouse just suddenly disappeared. And this was in 1900. We're going back over a century when this happened. All these life mysteries. All these life mysteries. And there's so many others that people will swear. They're like, no, no, no. I stayed in that room and something did happen in that room. Or, no, 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 no. Where do these mysteries come from? Where do they come from? Have you had any? Don't scare us and don't make nothing up. Any mysteries that you like to share in the comments. And while we're talking mysteries, I want to do a reading from the Whooten State Forest Mystery. if you've been keeping up, you subscribe to this YouTube channel, Chistell.com. And I definitely encourage you to subscribe to my newsletter, The Book Lover's Habit. And you can subscribe for free right at CHIS, C as in Charlie, H as in home, I as in it, S as in start, T as in Tom, E as in echo, L as in like.com. Chistell.com. All you right there on the main page. Subscribe for free to The Book Lover's Habit. If you've been keeping up, you've heard me do some other short readings from the Whooten State Forest Mystery. So I'm going to do another one. These are very, very short. Shaking her head, Petula said, he asked if I wanted to spot her when I was backing in. She rolled her eyes upward, then waved her hand. Never mind. It's nothing. She shook her head, sending her black, red, and green beaded earrings swinging from side to side. It's probably nothing. Why don't you come over to our RV tonight? It's the green and yellow fifth wheel over there, Ashley said, glancing over her shoulder. We're cooking out, and we could play a good game of cards with you and some of our neighbors. Tula grinned. You all don't play for money, do you? No, Ashley laughed. We just play for fun. Okay, Petula smiled. I'll be there. Out of the corners of her eyes, she spotted Paul peering around a bend, the back edge of the campground, about 200 yards from where Ashley and she stood. Maybe I should move my RV closer to yours, she said, glancing toward the campground's back edge. Ashley followed her gaze. Let me go get Byron. We'll help you get moved. And don't worry, we'll keep an eye out for you. Paul's probably harmless, but it never hurts to be careful. 20 minutes later, Petula's RV was parked within 20 yards of Ashley's and Byron's, and Petula was breathing easier, not checking in quick, shallow breaths. That night, she enjoyed playing several hands of spades with Ashley, Byron, and two other couples. While the adults played cards, the kids played tag and rode their bikes in the open area in front of their RVs. The scent of the hot dogs and seasoned hamburgers the adults had cooked on the grill earlier lingered, attracting fleas and gnats. Most of the insects got caught in the bug lamps hanging at the side of the fifth wheel. The sound of the insects buzzing as they hit the lamps was drowned out by the pop, rhythm, and blues and country music playing on the iPad at the edge of the folding table that the couples played cards around. The music, card playing, and conversation relaxed Petula. I was overacting about Paul. She leaned back in the folding chair and mused. Everyone here is nice. There's nothing to worry about. And I'm going to stop right there, and I encourage you to get a copy of The Whooten State Forest Mystery by Denise Turney. Again, that's The Whooten, Whooten, The Whooten State Forest Mystery by author Denise Turney. You can keep up with me by just going to Chistell.com as well and subscribing to The Book Lovers Habit. See you back here next time. Thank you so much. Bye for now.